Yeah, so I was going to ask anyway, it was one of the first things. So just before you hit anything there, so what we'll run through today is I relooked at our thing from January 1st to now, we get all that going. We'll connect the banks, we'll get you entering bills, get you doing a few sales invoices. We'll have a look at your CRM and see how easy it is to import their names and addresses and all that.
Okay, cool.
And on the VAT, we've a bit of kind of setup done already for a few weeks behind the scenes here.
Excellent.
And do you have the app on your phone, Rose?
The QuickBook app?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay, it could be useful for the entering the bills element. Okay.
Okay.
So what type of phone do you have? Is it an Android?
It's an Apple.
An Apple. Okay. If you go into the App Store and download Google App Store and download QuickBooks Online and log in, it should allow you with the same logins you have here. So that's kind of all relevant because you'll find this morning will kind of get you going, and then we'll check back on you as like we're able to see what's going on here anyway. So how many bank accounts does the company have? I know I'm looking at a few there, but
that's 3 credit cards, and I have a deposit account. That's the main bank account there that everything goes through.
okay.
I've got QuickBooks Accounting, QuickBooks Time Tracking, a QuickBooks Academy when I put in QuickBooks to the App Store.
QuickBooks Accounting, I'd say.
QuickBooks Accounting, okay. And QuickBooks Accounting, yeah. Click.
Right.
Sorry, the phone is new, and there we go.
Okay, so I'm just going to request. Okay, we'll let you do that, and then we'll join these guys up. So, is that a credit card for you as well, Rose Reilly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Double click to install. Confirm this with slide. Sorry, I haven't done this as the new stupid phone. Sorry.
No problem.
It keeps kicking me out. Sorry. Double click to install. I'm clicking it. Sorry, I don't have a whole lot of patience when it comes to these stupid jokes.
Okay, around in a second.
You have one of these. See?
Yes, that's the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The green fella. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to have patience another day. It's not going to let me install for the minute for some reason. No, I will get it. I will install it.
Okay, and when you do install it, there's a thing there about adding a bill, and you kind of photograph the bill, but it goes all green in front of it. I'll send you a video that shows you how to do it anyway. Okay.
Is this doing it? Let's press some more control my screen. There you go. Is this doing it via the email?
It will. It's a little bit more, what's the word? Unique the way they do it. So, but I'll set that up here with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the real thing. And I'm going to have you come away on that bank thing a second, because I've just been programming these guys on a once-off basis. But what I've done, you'll see on the recording anyway. Robert Andrew. Yeah.
Okay.
Credit card. Okay, we'll check anyway. Maybe it'll find them. You can see with that screen, just can we go back a bit, or can we refresh that screen a small bit? You see what's here. I might just have you go back and re-log in there. Okay. I've just set up credit cards for the 3 of you there. Okay, so they're all waiting for it now. Okay.
Okay.
I will just go into it. I'll let you take over there.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the corporate ones. No, that's personal. Where is it? Am I going blind that AIB has just, they've taken away the corporate side, corporate one?
If you type in Allied Irish at the top, it'll bring up the two of them.
Okay. There the last time.
I know, magic. Very good. Oh, there's a deposit account as well, is there? Okay.
There's two there, but the second one is, the second one I don't need. I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, but they're all kind of part of your end of year accounts. So if they're company, would need to include them really.
Okay, well, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay anyway. We'll click a lot of these. These
Yeah.
are the current and two deposits. Okay. Click all those rows and we'll start lining them up. Yeah. So do as well to keep it as close as you can to your final accounts. That way
Okay.
the accountant isn't like I'm an accountant myself. They're not finding an excuse to charge you more money. Oh, sure, half the stuff is missing. This is the crack.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. So every 90 days it will detach itself and you just got to put in your passwords again. It's just a security thing.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. So we want to connect all these. So
Yeah. So just click on them.
yeah, now that one for account type. Put it into business current account there.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, Robert Andrew, you know what to do with him.
This is a, yeah, it's the same one again.
Yeah, we'll change the name of them now. We've looked at them. Yeah. Just your date. I was looking at our chat. It's from the 1st of 1st this year. You want to go from,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you just fix that there. Custom. It might go back further. If it does, we'll get rid of it. We don't need it. Okay. Select. Just go up a small bit. Maybe look. Just check they're all. Okay, so we want to go. I'll just have a look at this guy.
Okay.
So you're going to add a new one. Add new. Yeah. Okay, grand. So what's our account? Actually, I call it 7367. There's fine. Is that your day-to-day? No, is that a deposit account?
Sorry, the bottom one, 7011 is day to day.
Okay. 524.
And that last one there is the day to day 7011.
Okay, that's grand. Okay, so if you want to connect that now. So it'll never have seen any of the information on these before. So it's going to put it all in what I call waiting room. And then
Okay.
as we program it and go through this, you'll see it'll start slotting it'll go into the bank account, and then that's one side. And then secondly, it'll be, what was it for? Was it a sale we're getting paid for? Was it an expense we're paying for? Was it a bill we're paying for?
Okay.
That'll become apparent. Lately, when I've been connecting these, it's gone back the full 12 months. So if it does that, it's easy enough to get rid of stuff you don't need. So
Okay.
we'll see now. Okay. So just click on dashboard there a second, Rose. And with this QuickBooks, whenever you get lost, just click on dashboard.
Okay.
Okay. So on the left-hand side there, sorry, on the right-hand side, you can see, you can recognize a lot of stuff now. Your credit cards and your deposit account. And where's our business account?
Yeah, it's
there it is.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you can move that one to the top. Yes, I've just clicked the little arrow thing there, and this is the account you're most interested in, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you can rearrange them there yourself the way you'd like them.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want to pull them around there for a sec. Yeah.
Because I don't use my card too much, so. There we go. That'll do.
Okay. And this guy at the end is a spare one. I'll get rid of him in a second now. So
Okay.
Save that. Okay, so just to explain what we're looking at here. Okay, so when you log into QuickBooks, it'll generally be on this part, but it might be on this part as well.
Yeah.
Which is the part I prefer. So you'll see as we progress this morning, it's learning now. It's just walked into the room and is looking around. So from January 1st to now, there's 349 transactions in your business account.
Okay.
And it doesn't really know what any of them are about. So the bank account today had 22,173, or as of yesterday, that current account. So bank balance, same with the credit card that was on it first thing this morning here, and that's what these are about. Okay.
Okay.
And then it's got it's put an amount into QuickBooks itself, and we'll look at that in a second where that's come from.
Okay.
So now all of these transactions, when I click into them here, they're looking around to see what they're about. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll notice as these are all outside the accounts at the moment. It's all uncategorized income or expenses. It means there's money in and out here, but we don't know what any of it's about.
Okay.
That's what it's saying to us there. And as we tell it to do stuff, it'll remember that for the next time as the first thing. But if it's paying a bill, it's always advisable to have it actually pay the bill on here, and you'll see it match up. So that fuel card, there's probably a bill there for the fuel card for Vodafone.
Would you, the bit that I did on the American version, I used to go into the bank account to pay the bills, to marry up everything, basically the money in from the customer and the money I had to pay out. Okay. That I did it from the bank account.
Yeah. So
is that your way of doing it, or?
Well, it's not as my way. It's what the program will do for you. Okay. So if there's a sales bill in there,
okay, or is there a better way?
Well, yeah, the more it'll do for you with you having to do it, the better. Okay.
Absolutely.
So if you're issuing the sales invoice on here and someone pays you, it'll generally recognize the name and the amount and say this. It'll ask you to match it to say this money is paying this bill. Kind of is it? And the word match will appear, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. But if it's something that there's no bill for, like bank charges or wages or those type of items, we'll tell it where to put it in the account, and it'll go automatically there every time. Okay. And then there'll always be a matter of when you log on, I'll just click the word dashboard in the morning. When you see items in this to review, it's the bank control all this. So they've sent over what's gone in and out in the last 24 hours. And if it's already in your bank account and reconciled, we'll be kind of excluding it because we already have it.
Okay.
But if it's not in our account, something that went through that you didn't know about last night, it'll either match up with where it should be, or you all have to make a decision on where it should be, because it doesn't recognize everything. The odd thing will throw it off because people might pay you a bit on account, so it won't match up with the sales invoice, or they might take payment for 2 or 3 purchase bills, so the amount for the 2 or 3 together won't match one particular invoice. So it could be, it'll see the name, but it won't be too sure. So but these things will come up in the next, if they don't come up in the next 90 minutes, they'll come up in the next week or so, and we'll deal with them as they come up. But they're all quite solvable. But it kind of prompts you every time. If you can stay on top of the bank, you'll find the accounts will fall together pretty well. Okay. So so I'm just going to I'm just going to click into the business current account because it's the busiest one at the moment, just to look again at what's in there. And I'm going to go right back to the start. Okay, it's back to the 4th of January. Yeah, so things like IBB quarter. I'm just going to see what's going on here first.
Okay.
So I'll demonstrate with those type of ones, the type of thing that we'll do, right? That's clearly bank charges.
Yeah.
And if it's something that is a direct debit, I know they send out an advice note and all that, but it's not really a bill. They're taking it whether you like it or not. I'm just going to set up once-off supply here, just demonstrate these rules. And you'll be able to do these, say, for wages. I'll just show you how they work. Now, I'll look into the chart of accounts. So the chart of accounts is a map of what to expect in the accounts.
Okay.
And bank charges are always exempt from VAT. I'm going to say yeah for that. So it'll always come up. So what I've done is said, if I just click add on that, it'll just put that into bank charges. And you've seen that type of thing before, but there's an item down the bottom here, create a rule, right? I'm just going to put in bank charges. And I'll add to this as a second. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
So I click create a rule and brought up this item. And basically, now I don't want to make it too.
Bear with me for just a second, Kevin. Me and you are in the middle of the screen. I was trying to get there, just in the corner. There.
Yeah, pull the screen away. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm just saying every time it sees the words IBB quarter, because that'll be consistent. And I'll take out these other November things because that's a once off.
Yeah.
To put that into bank charges.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to click save here, and it's probably got a second one since then. So you'll see 2 of them will go through. 2 transactions have been added to the book. Now you didn't feel anything happen there, right?
No.
So, but if you click on dashboard for me a moment. Okay. Okay. So this is dropped down by 2. I'm just going to see here on this expenses graph. Just going to go add this financial year. Okay, and it's got 125 of bank charges in there now. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you click on that graph a second, Rose, click on that circle. Yeah. Click, same. It's got the 2 dates of when they went through. Okay. So with items that we can kind of set up rules for now, wages, bank charges, loan repayments, items that don't have a bill but come through themselves.
Yeah.
Well, I've recorded this as well. We'll show you how to set up those rules in a way that when you get there, it's already in the accounts. You know, you don't have to be. You know, it's less head wrecking. You know.
Yeah.
And you won't be as worn out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to leave you in control now for a minute. If you click back on dashboard again, I'll just show you around the screen a little bit. Okay. So what you're looking at, okay. So there's at least 2 places for everything. So when you log on in the morning, you'll have that dashboard of the bank accounts.
Okay.
Always,
yeah.
And there's the word profit and loss as to how we're doing. And if it looks right, it generally is right. So you see where it says last 30 days?
Yeah.
You click on that there, you can go this year to date. You might as well go this year. Okay, now it still hasn't a lot in there, and that to review is all the items in the bank account waiting room.
Over here.
As we put them through, that'll start happening now for you, right?
Okay.
So, and you just scroll down a little bit, you'll see other items, sales. There's nothing in them yet, but that'll all start to change. I'm going to have you enter a couple of sales invoices at the moment. Okay. So that's that. On the left-hand side of the screen, and this will become repetitive very quickly. You see, you know, as you're doing the right thing there, yeah. So you touch banking, that rule thing I set up, and they'll all start to be in there, and you'll see them. We'll look at them again in a minute. Ease down again. So yeah, pretty obvious stuff here. Customers and the products and services that you used to type before, we've put them in there to wait for it.
Okay.
That's just keeping track of names, addresses. Okay, keep going down. Cash flow is really to do with budgeting. You won't need that too much today anyway.
No.
Expenses will have the supplier details and who we owe. Employees is pretty obvious, just really name and address, sometimes they're numbers. Reports, okay, I'm gonna click you in there a moment. You click in there, yeah. So across the middle is our standard, there's tons of reports, right?
Yeah.
Customer ones that you might set up for yourself and you wanna mine them.
Okay,
And management is if you're kind of want to cover on them. So you won't really use the management one that much yet.
okay.
You see those green stars there?
Uh-huh,
Yeah, if you just scroll down a little bit, any report, like there's business, there's who owes you money, who you owe money to.
okay,
Keep going down. Who owes you? Yeah, keep going down. Sales and customers, what you owe. We'll see which ones you're really interested in.
okay,
And then when we click the green star beside them, they'll always be at the top.
right, okay, gotcha.
So it might be who you owe money to and who owes
Yeah.
money to you. I mean, what's the most important thing for you day to day, we'll say?
At the end of the day, it would be who I owe money to and who owes me money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just star those now. Keep going up there. The one, yeah, stop there a second, go back down. What you owe. Okay. So probably the supplier balance summary is, see there,
Okay,
one below it actually.
one down there.
Yeah. That'll just list the names and what we owe them, not
And-
how long or anything.
And unpaid bills, actually, which ones I have to pay.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good. And go up further. And who owes you will be up there. And you can trick around with these again anyway, like, you know,
yeah,
because you'll find, and as I get to know you better, you know, there'll be one or two here I'll draw your
Yeah.
attention to. Yeah.
open invoices. Page.
Customer balance summary can be a good one. Just who owes you money, and
Yeah, that's probably in the
Yeah.
open invoices, yeah.
yeah. So if you go right to the top now, they're all sitting there waiting, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You know, you don't have to go rooting around, you know, and they'll stay
Mhm.
there with you now. So,
Yeah.
okay. So all right, that's that. So just click on the VAT one as well for a moment. I'll just talk about this for a second. Now we'll be entering bills and all that soon, and we'll see how this unfolds. Couple of things that you see, prepare, it'll actually do the VAT return for you. It won't file it with the tax man, but it'll nail all the figures.
okay.
And now I know you've been filing VAT and you've numbers done. So, but will be, oh no, you're annual VAT, aren't you?
I'm annual VAT from January 1st, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll change that date now in a second. And but it'll, I know there's all zeros at the top there, but the one right at the top, 00 here,
Yeah.
whatever's on that is what we owe as of today. Okay.
Yeah,
So as the bills and the sales start happening, you know, and people start paying us and all that. And are you on the cash base? Just remind me again, you're on the cash basis or accruals? I'm not sure you understand the difference.
for VAT,
Yeah.
I pay, there's a direct debit that goes out every month to the VAT man, just to, in like a holding, for a holding account for VAT.
Okay. And
then when it comes to it, like say next February, whatever, that's put against it, and then I pay off what's owing to it then.
okay. And if a customer hasn't paid you VAT, do you still pay the VAT? If
Yes.
a customer owes you money, do you pay?
Well, I'm lucky in the sense that nearly all of my I have two types of, I have a few people who do RCT, that take RCT on me because I'm the subcontractor. But near all of my customers, like everything that goes through with that page.
Okay. And what's your turnover again, Rose? Just remind me roughly.
It's in around 600.
600.
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking these questions is there's two settings on VAT in Ireland, okay?
Okay.
And it's either when we issue a bill, we owe the VAT, or is it when they pay us, we owe the VAT? So I'm going to change this to yearly first of all.
Okay.
So one is the accrual or the cash. So listening to you there, now I would expect you're this one, right?
Okay.
Now, the way that works is when people give you a bill, you claim the VAT in it, no problem, whether it's paid or not.
Yeah.
When you send a bill to your customer, we only owe the VAT in it when they pay us the money.
Okay.
Okay, so you're probably that one, but you could be this one. So you might just write that down and check that with the accountant. And there's no bother, I can change from one to the other. We've time on our side, okay?
So when I issue out an invoice, so the only way, it's only really whatever invoices haven't been paid at the end of the year. Whatever that'll be the ones that they're like, do I not pay VAT on, like I would have put them in, all my invoices that I issued out last year went into my VAT return up to the 31st of December.
Okay, yeah, so that's the accrual basis then, that's this one. Okay, but
Yeah.
you probably have, I expect you would have the choice that if somebody hasn't paid you, you don't pay the VAT until they do pay you. I would expect that, but
Okay.
just ask the accountant which it
Yeah.
is. Ask them, is it the accrual or the cash basis? I'll leave you on the accrual one here for now, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna click save. Either's fine with me, just to have you on what you're meant to be on,
Yeah.
you know. So now it's got January to December written here.
Okay.
Okay, and you'll forget this after today. Well, you mightn't, but when the year is up, it'll have your T1, T2, all your other stuff. And then when you're happy with the numbers you're looking at, you just click here, mark as filed. And that cements the VAT return, you know. Any changes, if you delete something out of that, it'll say, hang on a second, you did this on a VAT return, you know, it'll keep an eye on it. So, but that's for further on. I'll cross that bridge when we need to again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And just while I'm here, I'm kind of just showing you where stuff is. So I'm in the VAT column here.
Yep.
The various rates, because this be slightly new to you.
There's a lot
there's
of them
loads of rates. I've got, yeah.
So
Now,
I
we've got
mostly use 13.5.
mostly use 13.5. Okay, so
mostly use, that's the majority, and I have some zero, as in because I'm not charging the VAT because I'm the subcontractor.
yeah, okay. So those ones that you're the subcontractor on. Now there is one thing that QuickBooks doesn't have is an RCT rate. So you'll be putting them under zero up here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's zero. Okay.
That's good. But it'll stand out on our VAT return. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So
is there any way of kind of putting them like to the top or as a favorite? Just
well, here it doesn't matter actually, but what'll happen is when you're doing your invoice,
yeah,
they're in behind this plus new. I know I haven't shown you that yet. See now, I might take out this date thing. So here I just went with what you had before: service to stair lifts, supply and fit.
Yeah.
Supply of stair lifts. So there might be some other words you want to put in there.
Okay.
The VAT rate, let me just see what's here. Yeah, so reduced is sitting there anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And use the top one.
There's the zero one, yeah.
Zero or reduced would be the most one. It's very rare that I have a standard 23%. Very, very rare.
Okay, but even on those ones, I can go manage rates, which I just clicked on that there.
Yeah.
And I can get standard out of the way.
What's the OOS? Sales and purchase line.
It's if you're selling or buying something from outside the EU.
I buy from, I buy, most of my stuff actually comes from England.
Okay, that's currently OOS. What way does that work? Do you have to pay VAT on the import? Tell me what's happening there.
We don't, because we don't get charged VAT on the import because there's no VAT charge. We had a big query because we didn't pay any, because there was no, we went the whole year, we're kind of wondering, why didn't we pay any VAT or anything like that? And nobody came after us. But VAT is not charged on stair lifts in England.
Okay.
We deemed it, I don't know, they deemed it as a charity or something like that, so it's not charged. So we don't get charged VAT, so we don't pay anything on any VAT on the stair lifts coming in.
Okay, yeah, England's, I know it's all up in the air a little bit there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it'll either be no VAT or OOS is the term. Let me just see what no VAT says. No VAT applicable.
Yeah.
Okay, that's normally an unregistered guy. But OOS, where is he gone? Further down.
Very last one.
Sales or purchase items that aren't within Irish VAT. So BOOS. We'll enter 1 or 2 bills. We'll see how it works out in a second.
Okay.
Yeah. So just while we're here, that chart of accounts, when we enter in an account, you know, if ever, you can't break it anyway, Rose, right? So if you're entering in stuff,
I'm pretty good at doing stuff though.
yeah, you'll test it. But there'll be the odd item in here. If it's in the wrong place, we can move it. We click here, edit. So say you put an income account in as an expense or something.
Yeah.
You'll just go in here and have a
yeah.
look around and have a guess at it.
Yeah.
And see, does it turn up in the right place in your profit and loss or balance sheet? You know, don't be afraid to have a go anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This is a handy one, right? My accountant down here. So number one, you can invite him.
Yeah.
I'll show you that in a moment. Where is it coming? Just waiting for it to open up here. So I'll just click here and come back. Oh, it came in there yet. But this place here, shared documents. At the moment, I can do this. Yeah, I can ask you questions. It'll come up here as a request. But if you have bank statements or lease agreements or anything like that, you'll be able to upload them here. And you'll see them. Stephen McCourt will see them.
Yeah.
The accountant will see them, but they're in the one place, you know. You're not emailing and people having to open it. They're all there.
Okay.
Even for yourself, bank statement, PDFs and all that. Okay. And this little cog, I know it looks kind of inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Behind here are, I go to manage users. Not everything here is that relevant yet. But if you want to invite your accountant to come on here and be able to look around, you just click there, name, address, email. He'll get an invite, or she, and they can log in and look around themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, while I'm on that, yeah, I was looking, your accountant wasn't that familiar with the program, but there's an area under reports that suits the accountant.
Okay.
So if he's asking you questions and you've got to get stuff from them, virtually all what they're looking for will be in here. Okay.
Yeah, because they're not familiar at all with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I did a webinar for accountants last week for QuickBooks. So the QuickBooks guy and me kind of presented it, and there were 68 accountants on there from Ireland now learning program.
Yeah.
I know the competitors of mine, but I'm not afraid of competition.
Yeah.
You know. So but they're coming up fast. So for all I know, your person was on there, or I did someone on there. You know. So
okay. Yeah.
So and they've got the wins. There's a big push at the moment to get people into online. So they might start making use of that. So this, let me see, there's the chart of accounts again. There's always at least 2 places for everything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go here to products and services. So those ones we did, fit of stair lift, supply and fit. If you want to put a standard line in, so there's supply of stair lift that comes up on every invoice.
Yeah. Put it in
your stair lift was fitted on, and then you fill in the date, and you've whatever you want to put in there. Type it there. It'll save you typing it every time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's in the cog under products and services. And so these are little homework things you have to think about. And so I copied that from the invoice you gave me. I think stair lift comes with a 2-year warranty, something like that.
So it's product and service information.
Yeah. So just see, that's kind of all. We'll hit on stuff in a second. I want to kind of get you going.
Okay.
And this plus new here, okay, when you're doing a sale or putting in a bill, or someone is paying you, say you see your customers, suppliers, employees, and other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Now you'll forget a lot of this straight away, I know, but you'll start to experience it very fast. So when you're doing a sales invoice, plus new an invoice is one way to it. And then when someone is paying you on that sale, you're receiving the money for the invoice. But if someone is paying you for an invoice and the invoice isn't in there, this is where things are, hang on a second, you're giving me money, why? So there must be an invoice somewhere. So one of your concerns, I think, was entering opening balances. So I have that ready for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What way do you think I should do it? put up all my invoices, both creditors and debtors,
Yeah,
and then get them out of the way first. And then get them all up to date.
yeah. We'll have you entering your sales and your bills first.
Yeah.
And put them into where they should be, and then you'll find a lot of them will match up with those bank downloads.
Okay.
Okay.
The easiest way for me to do that would probably, especially with the sales one, is just to create the Excel spreadsheet and upload it from there.
And is that for sales for this year or just the opening balance on January 1st?
No, that'll be sales for this year, because I have I probably have, I don't have that many invoices actually. I probably have maybe 100 invoices to put up, sales invoices, that kind.
Have you? Okay. Import them like that. I wonder how they'll look. Let me just see.
Yeah, I've got about 100 sales invoices.
Have you? You just see invoices. Give it a go. I'm going to have you enter a normal sales invoice first, right?
Okay.
Okay. So if you've won, say from, this month, and you just have a look at the balance sheet. We'll get you. So we'll do a couple now. Just have a quick look at one thing here. Business current account. Okay. Sorry. Zooming here.
Sorry, I'm looking for an invoice I'm looking for a straightforward invoice.
Yeah, well, and he's fine.
Yeah.
Did you enter the opening balances, or did we enter them?
You entered them.
We entered them. Okay, so that was the balance on January 1st. Okay, very good.
What was that? Sorry, that was the balance for the bank, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we
no, I haven't today really. I've trying to give as much information out of the other one for last year before I kill it off.
Okay.
That's what I'd be doing. I haven't. I have tried to get in, but I just haven't had, to be honest, I haven't had the time.
Now, for people, there's one thing I want to show you. So, who's the sales invoice you have there? What's the name of that crowd?
Edmund Rafter.
And did they owe you money on January 1st?
No, they didn't. I have a list of the people who did owe me money on January 1st, yes.
Okay. So we'll enter 2 sales invoices, and then we'll enter one person who owed you money on January 1st.
With regards to the person who owed me on January 1st, some of them would have paid a deposit last year.
That's all right.
So do I just enter the amount that they owed on the 1st of January? Say,
yes.
For instance, the stairlift was 6,000, they paid me $1,000, so on the 1st of January, they owed me 5,000.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes, just what they owe you net, we'll say. Yeah. But
Okay.
inclusive of that. And so, okay, well, I'm going to get you to do a sales invoice now, Rose.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll try this full import.
So this is just an invoice that I did this earlier on this month.
Okay, grand.
So I'm going down to sales. Do I create the customer first or?
No, it actually go into plus new.
Customer,
I go
okay.
straight to the
Customer.
invoice, and it'll ask you to set up the customer here anyway.
Okay.
So if you type the name of them there.
Now, obviously, he doesn't have that number.
Okay, just go to plus details. Yeah. So the main thing we're looking for here is the address, the email, and maybe even the phone, mobile.
Of which I don't. Well, I have some of them.
Don't worry, you'll learn more from stuck into it than you will from anything else, you know.
Okay. I'm going to pay that one.
Do you have his email?
No, I don't have an email for them.
Okay, now if you had an email, this will email statements if you need to send out statements.
I'm
So
looking at,
maybe
to be
maybe
honest,
just put
yeah.
your own email in there, maybe, or
do I need to put in an email?
well, if you want to email people statements that owe you, definitely do.
To
Save
be honest,
yourself a fortune.
because of my demographic, the elderly are getting more into it, but they do, and most of my stuff is actually done on paper.
Is this okay?
It really is still, yeah. Most of my stuff is still done on paper, sending it
Okay.
as post.
Well, for anyone that you might want to send a statement to, like a builder or something, put an email in there, and it's super convenient. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine what you have there. So it's just going to save.
Yep.
Okay, so that's beginning to happen.
Okay.
And
so start here.
You can now. I might get rid of that service date in a minute. I just left it there in case.
What is that?
It's just if you're doing different services in a month on different dates, but
Okay.
really.
Yeah, no, I don't actually need that now.
Okay, so ignore service date if you see it, and
okay, so it was supply and fit. I would actually like to change to add a description there. That
okay,
as well as the 2-year warranty. I would actually like to, now that I see that there.
okay. So what we'll do that now.
For the moment, I can. I would say supply and fit a new stair lift at the above address, because the way it comes out, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. Can I add to this here? Can I add? I can't add to that there. No. The supply and fit, a description.
No, the description is beside it.
Right. Okay.
Supply and fit is kind of just make that as small as possible, because you just want to click it and then it'll pre-fill stuff.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Now, do you see where it says on the left of that select a product? We still need to have supply and fit or something there.
Oh, okay.
Because that will trigger where it ends up in the account.
Does that come out on the invoice, that select a product service? Does that print
No,
out?
no.
Okay,
No.
so I definitely need to. I need.
Don't think so anyway. I'll have a look now in a second. Sometimes.
So I would have said.
Okay.
That's my kind of my standard line. It's either a new straight, new curved. So maybe leaving this stair lift comes with a 2-year warranty is fine, because that description kind of changes a little bit.
Okay, well, we can put that in a second now.
Okay.
Are these relevant to you?
No.
No. Okay, I'll get rid of them. So, and do you have a price there for that guy?
So quantity 1. Do I have to tab it over, or?
You do, yeah. Yeah. Is it opening up for you?
No.
Actually, you know what? I just save this for a second, Rose. I'll just go up into the programming. Okay. That's saved, is it?
It's still. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Something's not quite right.
Okay, it's just asking for. Okay, I'm just going to go up and have a look at the. That's fine. Let me just go up to the programming a second. We'll look at it there. Okay, I might just.
Can I create? I'm just looking at what you're doing there. Can I create it where we put in the bundle, the supply and fit? Can I create different ones. Can I create more in that there so that I can just go in and pick a product?
Oh, you can, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I would fit in new straights, reconditioned straights, new curves, reconditioned curves.
Yeah, you can add in whatever you like.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just gonna get this one a bit more appropriate, yeah, now that we're talking.
Yeah. So that's gone into the settings and adding a product to service.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so if you have different settings you want to go with, you can do that here. So I've set up the tax there. Let me just see what I have here. And it's all stair lifts, is it? There's no different categories you want to know about? Not yet, or?
Not yet, no.
Not yet, okay.
Not yet. It's either I'm going to be invoicing because we installed the stair lift, or I'm going to be invoicing because we carried out a call out or service. There's only about 6 kind of categories. Removal of the stair lift, install it, we service it, or we do a call out to it to fix it. That's the basics.
That's it, okay. Reduce again as well. Weather's terrible here in the west, so you know.
The sun is beginning to shine here. It has been raining for most of the morning. It started at about 6, I think, this morning, a little bit before it.
Oh. I'm just going to get rid of that service date as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I had a problem with in the other one when I started off using it, it used to amalgamate the invoices. Every time I put on an invoice, it would add it to the previous one.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And there was some button, I can't remember, but they able to turn it off so that every invoice was just an individual invoice. It was totally, size wrecking my head, like it was totally throwing everything out.
Yeah, I haven't seen that now, but hopefully that won't happen. I don't think that'll happen here. I'm touching wood. Okay.
Guess what? I'll be ringing. Guess what? I'll be ringing.
Exactly. So the right wording there. Hang on, I don't see my wording coming up. I see it here. Flying fish.
Is it down below it? Maybe no.
Or
Sure. In the description.
I'll just go for another look. Should be fine. Supply of stair lift. See. I'm just surprised that's showing up there for me. Okay, let me just some little hiccup in it there for a minute. Kind of unusual. I'm just going to bring up Rafter again. I'm actually going to delete him in case there's something I've done. Set up a new one. You'll find when you're setting up a new one.
Yeah.
Just see, maybe I need to tab. It'll remember the previous one.
Okay.
Okay. It's asking about VAT rates there. Okay. I've the VAT rate set up there. I'm surprised I'm not showing. Let me just see here again. Okay, so supply of stairlift is showing. Okay, but
Okay,
the description isn't. Let me just get back to. I'm just a little bit confused why the description isn't showing there. It's must be something I've done. Seems completely fine. Let me just go here. My category is fine.
it's not because there's a tick in the box, is there? I sell this product, no?
No, should be all right. It'll allow us to do a cost of sales thing if I need to. Doesn't work this time. I'll just set up a new one. Suppliers there. Yes, I'm astonished. Okay.
See, I told you, you were dealing with me.
I'll do. There is certainly no reason why that shouldn't be coming up in all my years. But anyway, okay, I'll do it again. Fly there.
You just stick in there this product, or sorry, the stair lift.
Sorry.
This stair lift can be
Oh,
put
yeah.
in there. Yeah, comes with a 2-year warranty.
Right, I'll just copy all that in case I have to type it again. Okay. I know this. Okay. Okay, the stuff here on the right, I don't know why it came up. But
Okay. I'll just
gonna
fix-
come out of the way.
Okay.
It's the shortcut, this little arrow on the left back to your most recent invoice, a little
Okay.
clock thing. And
Oh yeah, right, okay, gotcha.
I'll just go down here. This is the one I typed just slightly wrong.
So it's there.
Yeah. So I'll get rid of that one in a second now. So there it's come up. Okay, so put in your price there, Rose.
Okay.
And service data is gone. I don't know what was going on there. I'll fix the spelling of stairlift for now.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so just print or preview down below, just to have a look at it. See how it looks to the customer. Okay, it's looking okay. And just scroll down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so we can always change that around again if there's something you want. Okay, so just you can X that on the top right or close on the left. Yeah. But we'll save and close anyway.
In the middle there, except yeah, X there.
Yeah.
And
just go down to the bottom and save and close.
I got save,
Okay.
save.
Well, actually go save and new. Save and new at the top.
There you go.
Keep going up.
Save and new. Okay.
And just enter in one more, the crack.
you want a difficult one now because I'm not charging VAT?
You can, yeah. That was a net map looking for me if you want to ring her back. Ness was ringing there if you want to ring her back. On the phone over there. Sure, they're looking for you. So you see where it says South Dublin County Council, Rose, if you could put that into the company area as well. So just you'll find on formats, it'll come out better long term. And where up the top where it says first name, middle name, just delete their name out of there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it'll look funny on all those little reports again, otherwise, yeah. But if it was an individual like Rafter, you're fine at the top, yeah.
Can't think what their email is at the minute, to be honest. They do have one that I have to upload it to the, there's no point putting it in because it has to be uploaded to their, they have an invoice portal
Okay,
that you have to do it separately. So product and service. Yeah, okay. I need to, there is two other jobs, two little jobs that sometimes comes up with
just go with the other one there, the other supplier stair lift, yeah. I'll fix that spelling in a moment, yeah.
okay. Obviously at the above address, I'm gonna have to change this.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they're not reduced, they're
Zero.
zero.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know on the right there? Yeah. Oh, so up the top there.
But what is the no VAT one? What does that? What's that?
That's if someone's not registered for VAT, like a small guy washing your windows.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to add on, actually, I forgot about that. Do we do all the two other little bits? I need to add on two more things to that. So I just need to save it and I need to create
An additional sale, is it?
Yeah, additional lines for the invoice, because like on that one there, we had to
Yeah.
put in a dedicated power supply and we had to move the VAT.
Okay,
And that's sometimes. So if I press save and go into products.
Yeah, the ship. So you go up to the cog, so you can just X that bit there on the right. Yeah.
So the cog.
And no, not there actually. Just save and close this all together. Yeah,
Okay.
That's a different cog.
Oh, that's just for the invoice. So this cog. So I want products and services.
Yeah, so we'll go there.
So new product, where do I see that?
So you go into new in the top right.
Yeah, I keep having to move the two cameras out of the way. So it's new invoice, non-inventory.
New product.
Product or service, non-inventory or?
Oh, sorry, non-inventory, yeah.
Product name. Choose a category. Do I just call it the same again? Because that's what it is.
Just leave dedicated power supply. Don't go near category. And down here where it says description, yeah, you can call it the same again. You just copy and paste it in or type away. Yeah.
Yeah. And
no, you have it there in category. You don't want it there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. just down in description, because that's what will show up on the invoice for you.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
And it's fine there in sales. If we're setting up different categories again, we'll deal with that.
Yeah.
Now, is there a particular VAT rate, or is it the same as normal for this?
I'm gonna have to add in, because again, with the council ones, it'll be 0, but for some customers, obviously, it'll be 13.5%.
Okay,
So I'll have to, is it okay to leave it that
it
I
is, yeah.
pick it up at the time?
You can, yeah. Save and close.
Save and
Yeah,
close.
of course.
So if I go back out to
If you click on plus new again,
this one here,
yeah. Click on invoice again.
yeah,
And the top left is a little clock, and it shows the more recent transactions.
this
That
one
can
here.
be a little quick way to look at what's going on.
So it's this one here. So down here is does it matter if I put it in the rate or the amount? The
No,
price.
it doesn't. No, either is fine.
Okay.
And do you want to put in a VAT rate there of 0 or 23, or
Oh yeah. 0.
otherwise it'll say put something in. Yeah.
Yep. Save and close.
Okay. So if you
Yeah.
print or preview or save and close, it's fine. Print or preview, just make sure it looks the way you want it to look.
Yeah. Need to do something with that invoice. Don't really like it. However, but that's another day.
Okay.
Save and close. Okay.
Okay. So have you been paid for either of these yet?
I have been paid for after.
Okay. So click on dashboard there a second. Okay, we'll just see, does it find them? And remember I mentioned about the bank account money is looking for people.
It probably won't find Rafter because Rafter was a credit card.
He was a credit card.
It was
Okay.
credit card.
And the credit, and you got some of the credit card money, was it? Or do you get all of it?
I got it all by credit card.
Okay, just click on 347 anyway and have a look. It might match the amount.
Am I looking? Sorry. Here? No.
Yeah, so when people pay you by credit card, if they pay you to top right, 347 to review.
Yes, I got
Yeah.
it.
Okay, just scroll down slightly. So if someone pays you by credit card 1,000, do you get 1,000 or do you get like 999?
No, I get the full amount and then they take it as a charge. They take what they want. They charge me.
Okay, and when did
I get
Rafter
the
pay you?
full amount and then they take their bit out at the monthly.
Okay, and when did Rafter pay you, Rose?
Rafter paid me on the 7th of June.
Okay, just scroll down. So
It's actually, here it is here. In
oh
fact,
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Now it'll look for the name first, and then it'll look for the amount, and it'll suggesting a match. You see that?
Yeah.
So you click when you see that and you're happy with it, click match.
Yeah.
Okay, so that payment has gone into the bank account now in the accounts. And so go up to plus new again, invoice, and we'll look back at Rafter's invoice now.
Here.
Yeah. Click on that little clock at the top.
Okay, yeah.
And click on Rafter again. So now it's marked as paid in the top right, if you look at it.
Okay. Yep.
And do you see where it says one payment was made?
Yep. On the
Top
9th.
right, click on the word one payment there. And it'll show you the date, and click on the 9th of June. And okay, so you can see that payment, and see on the left, one online banking match, top left.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
It brings you right back to the transaction in your accounts that paid that bill. Okay, drills it right down. So save and close this guy again and click on dashboard. And you'll see these are beginning to happen now. You'll see now, you'll see sales will have a sale, a couple of sales in it. All right, there's less. Just scroll down slightly. See the things happening there now.
Okay.
All right, and just scroll up again a little bit. Don't mind. Open invoice 2.3 is still owed to you. See the open invoice there under income. What's owed to you? What's paid? And if you click on, see
Gotcha.
there, yeah. So, well, you know, without you having to ask questions of it, it'll be suggesting things to you. And also with your boss, if he has the app, what you're looking at here is what he'll be looking at. So if they're asking you questions all the time, say download the app, lads, or log in, and 90% of what you want to know will be there. Okay. So just go to the top again. 1 second. You see where the word profit and loss is written beside? Oh yeah, just click there. And that'll actually bring you into the profit and loss for this year.
All right, okay.
Little shortcuts around the place, you know.
Yeah.
And you see where you've got sales there. If you click on the 5650,
and it shows the two.
it's going to show you the guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, so there's a lot on the dashboard there, but you have to go search for it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you a bill for a minute. Now, sorry, just an opening balance. I might just show you that one. So if you go plus just for one opening balance, somebody owed you money at the start of the year, because you'll have to put these in. Have a go putting these in manually. If you get bogged down, come back to me.
Okay. Where did, oh, yeah. Customers.
Did you call in at that time, Matt?
Does it make a difference if it's Irish or English?
Is it sterling, is it?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, will I set this up as multi-currency then? Okay.
No.
So we'll go with an Irish one, and I'll show you about the English ones in a second. Yeah.
Right, so expense?
No, invoice again. So just for the start of the year, this is one-off stuff.
Okay.
I have a special account set up for this. So someone who owed you money from Ireland for the moment.
Yeah. So create a new customer.
Yeah.
Do you do it all under the invoice, that invoice heading, whether it's money I owe or money owed to me when you're?
No, this is just at the setup point. This is only, yeah. So for people who owed you money in January 1st, don't worry about that. Oh, if you have it, fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to put in the detail, because their customer will be there for the rest of the year anyway. Well done, Rose. You click on the uptake.
Oh, exit. Got it wrong. What did I? Oh. Email. Okay. Yep.
Okay. You can save them.
This actually, he happens to be a subcontractor, but I don't have to take any money off him, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's grand. So just save that one. Okay, and bring it back to the invoice date to the 1st of the 1st, 22. This is an opening balance you're putting in.
Yeah.
Okay, and under product or service, type in OPE.
Oh,
You see now, opening. Sorry, maybe I didn't finish setting up. Hang on. Look. I was setting this up when I was before you came on. Okay, sorry, I'll have it on now there in a second.
Okay.
Sorry, I set that up when you came on. I thought I'd have done. Okay, and I'm on my own screen a second. Okay, I'll call it January 1. Okay, type just come up there a second, just come out there slightly. Yeah, over here. I see is January 1 there. Yeah.
So just it's at January 1. Okay.
Yeah, the January 1 balance. And you see here where it says exclusive of tax. Well,
Yeah.
as long as there's no VAT there, just don't get involved with VAT.
Okay. Yep, that's in there. That's
okay,
it.
just save and close that guy.
Now I know when I paid him. I have it down. He was paid.
Okay. If you just go to reports a second, Rose, sorry. And you see accounts receivable aging summary there, any of them, customer balance summary, yeah, check that guy. So he's on there now at the start of the year. So he's not in sales, he's just in money owed to you.
Okay, I've done that wrong. Sorry. He's a supplier to me.
Oh, he's a supplier to you. Oh, all right.
Supplier to me. Sorry, got confused.
Okay.
I thought we'd gone on to that one, but I know. I know where you're.
You know what I'm doing. Yeah.
I know where you go with the with my customers that owed me money at the beginning of the year. Yeah, I know where we're going there.
Yeah. So any customers that owed you money at the end of the year
need to go in just under Jan 1st.
Under Jan 1st, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll have something similar for the bills now in a minute. Okay. So
need to go back out and get rid of him. Delete that, basically.
yeah, so you can delete him as a customer. Yeah. You can delete him as an invoice as well. Yeah. So down the bottom, more and delete. No, on the left, middle of the bottom of the screen.
Oh, yeah, or
Delete, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he's gone. But that's all you do anyway. January 1st, whatever they owed you in total, put it in there,
yeah.
and it'll start to happen.
Yeah.
So you've done a couple of sales there.
Mm-hmm.
You've done the opening balances. You found your way around the screen. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just show you now on the expenses entering bills for a minute.
Okay.
The import and the sales, I might even get the CSV off you and just test it first. That's
Okay.
because then it might need to go into different products. I'm not quite. I might try to have a look at that myself for you before I make a call. And so just on banking, see banking up there.
Yeah.
Okay, click on. I see receipts.
Oops. Yeah.
So it's not under expense, under receipts. Yeah, click that guy. Okay. So a couple of things here. So are your receipts on paper or PDFs, Rose? Or they come by email or mixture, I suppose.
Mixture of everything, really.
Yeah. So the ones that are on emails, if you could just drag them into that upload from computer, you see that?
Yeah.
Now, I just want to check a couple of little things for you first. Just go down here. Have I set this up yet? No, I was waiting for you. So this is going to be your dedicated email address, okay?
Okay.
And
so when I receive a bill from a customer, I can send it to this.
you can.
Okay, cool.
Let's see if I can go access. It's just smaller to remember, okay? Does that sound okay to you? That's gone, okay. Access
stairs.
See, is that one there? That one's there, yeah. at QBO Docs.
Yeah.
There's too many S's, actually. Too many S's.
No, you have the right number of S's.
Oh, I have, yeah. 3 S's,
You
yeah,
do.
that's right. Okay, access, that looks good. Okay, let me just see who we have on this. So you can forward it. Is Stephen McCourt ever likely to be forwarding stuff?
God, no.
No, okay. So it's just,
It'll just be me.
yeah, so the only person who can email it is you from that email, okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you? So if you forward something from rosereilly@gmail.com, it won't make it in.
It'll
Okay.
only really be, it won't really be receipts as money wise. It'll only be invoices coming in, because a lot of my supplier invoices, they mostly all come in by email to me. So it'll just be
Okay.
handy to forward them on.
Yeah, so it's gonna be email, forward on and put them in there and you can slide them. So if you've any handy there now, you could do that.
Okay.
That'd be the first thing.
I have loads.
Very good. Oh, look at that.
Here's an Irish one. Yeah, this is an Irish one. Okay. So I just press forward.
Yeah.
Do I need
Forward.
to bother about getting rid of any of that stuff at the bottom? You know,
I'm not sure about that, so we'll find out in a minute. Now,
okay.
this isn't as strong as the decks we use, but we'll see. Forward it on, we'll know pretty fast, yeah. At qbodocs.com, QuickBooks Online Documents.com. But if it's just you over the QuickBooks, this will work fine, more than fine for you, you know?
Okay.
So there's 2 or 3 other people.
QBODOCS.com.
That's it. Okay, and you want to send on another one there, you can.
Will I send on an English, a sterling one?
You can, yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's not it.
Now, I haven't set up this on multi-currency, but I will. Do you have suppliers who are sterling as well, yeah? Oh, sorry, customers.
No, I know no sterling customers, all Irish.
All Irish, okay.
Yeah.
And is there much sterling purchases, yeah? Loads.
The sterling customers, they're the ones that actually supply my sterlifs. They all come from England.
They all come from, okay, I'll set up. So,
Any
and they
sterlifs
bill
I
you
buy,
in sterling all
and
the
they
time,
bill
do
me
they?
in sterling, and I pay in sterling.
And you pay in sterling, okay. Okay, I'm just going to change it to multi-currency, so.
Okay.
And there's one extra thing, which I'll show you in a second. I'm just doing this on my own computer for you now.
Okay.
Okay, so this will kick in when you log out and log back in. Is when you're setting up a supplier, it'll ask you what currency they are. So that's the only extra thing, but I'll show you that in a moment. Let me just see if anything comes through here yet. Oh yeah, I see those two now.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what you expect to see. Now it does learn as we show it stuff. Okay, so AB Power Systems, are they the sterling or the euro one?
They're the euro one.
Okay, so we'll click on review there, Rose. Okay. And what did you buy from that gang?
It was battery. We buy batteries from them.
And you sell them as part of your
Yeah,
stuff?
it was part of the stairlift. They're not, most of the time they're not separate.
Okay.
They come with it.
So these type of ones, I'm just going to click on the word receipt there for you.
Yeah.
They're bills you're getting, okay?
Yeah.
Receipt as if they're paid on the spot. So it worked out. Is that the name of them there?
Yeah, that's the name of them there.
Okay, so I'll copy and paste here for the moment. And paste. So we'll actually see here now. So when they're Irish ones, supplier, we'll just move down slightly.
Yeah.
Is it asking me to set them up? Yeah, that's fine. He worked fine. That must be his bill date. Like it's read a good bit already.
Yeah.
We just see, does that look right? Yeah. $240, $60.94. Yeah, it's worked out. You see that?
Yep.
Okay. And it's really what category we're going into. The P total amount. So this is where in your chart of accounts, and
It would be cost of sales.
you would, yeah. So type in cost of sales there yourself. There she is. Yeah. Okay, and that's kind of enough for now, really, right? Have you paid that bill yet?
No, I haven't paid that one yet.
Okay, so save and next in this case.
Okay.
Okay, so it hasn't found it yet, so you just see create, just click on create bill down there. Yeah, just to get the bill was in. So that's gone anyway. So the next one is an English one, is it?
This one here, yeah.
Now, these ones, I need you to log out and log in actually for a second.
Okay.
You just, yeah, just to kick off on the other thing. So we found out that the forwarding on with the attachments was fine, so that's grand.
Top one. I need to have to get rid of the second one now.
Okay. So again, these graphs will continue to build up as the stuff goes in, you know. You see now that expenses will have a bit more in it. See there now, cost of sales.
Okay.
And okay, so we'll go back into that receipts part again.
So
Banking and receipts.
banking, sorry, banking receipts.
Just want to see, will it ask us about the currency of the guy? Yeah, so we'll click on this guy.
Yeah.
It thinks everything is euro, but it'll fix that. Like,
So review.
review, yeah. Okay, so couldn't make out the name of this crowd, but you can.
That's because this name is not shown on it for whatever reason.
All right.
Yeah. It's just, I know it's a stand invoice and it's sterling.
Well,
Maybe
let me show you with the sterling guys what needs to happen. Okay. You can save this because it'll fit in with this one anyway. So you know who these crowd are, do you?
Yeah, that's standard. That's one of my main suppliers. Standard Sterling.
Okay.
Standard Sterling UK.
Oh, Stairlifts UK. Okay, so just X this guy at the minute, and we'll go into suppliers, expenses, and suppliers.
Will I send a better one in? Will I send one?
Well, we could. You can, but I'll just show you what needs to happen anyway with these guys because this is an important point. With the sterling guys. So if you go into expenses and suppliers, and this will work for this guy.
Which
and
one?
Down to suppliers there. Okay, so click on new supplier for a moment. On the top right.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Okay, and just type in Stairlifts UK for that. Okay, so that'll, okay, very good. And you can fill in the rest again, but
yeah.
The do you see if you scroll down the bottom on the right here? Yeah, scroll down. See here it says I pay the supplier with. This is where you need to say sterling, okay? And once we say that, we're stuck with it. So if we set someone up and forget to say that, we'll have to delete them and reset them up.
Okay.
So you can just save that one there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so if you go back into your banking and receipts, Stan will be there now. And I know we have other things to fill in for them, but you can get that again. Okay, click on this, review this guy again. And you can change it to a bill, and they'll mostly always be bill, but they'll learn anyway when they see you the next time. Okay.
And I treat, I thought that's far, no, what was that? I think it sounds so.
Is that out of scope or? But you can actually zoom in on that one. If you hold down control and scroll in, it'll bring it up for you.
What is that for?
Yeah, £867. Zero. There's probably a way to widen this page. That's here.
Can you drag that now?
All right, that's yourselves.
Need to find out what
So
that
it's pounds anyway. We'll see now. Just grab the sterling.
I need to get that credited.
Why? It's you shouldn't have paid them now.
They shouldn't have billed me for something that I already paid for.
I'm just wondering, will this come through as sterling now that we've told it's sterling? So
Okay.
okay, so just go save and next, and we'll just check that in a second now.
What's a category?
Oh yeah, cost of sales. Sorry.
Yeah, cost of sales.
Again, it'll learn as it sees it. Anyway, so. Okay. Okay, and create bill.
Oh my God, create bill. Okay, down here, sorry. So when I type it in, the transaction needs to be in the same currency as the AR and AP account you use.
Okay, I'm just wondering, is it in sterling? Did it pick up on the sterling there?
No, it didn't, because look, it's showing it as euro.
Okay, do you know what? I'll just log out here because that might have upset it.
So when I send an email while you're logging out, when I get like my head, when I send an email into it, I review it and then I create the bill. That's how it works. Yeah. Okay, cool.
That's how it works, yeah. And the PDF will be attached to the bill in QuickBooks. Just X this on the right second rows.
Here?
Yeah, just X it there. And just log out and log in again, maybe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, still in euro there, yeah. Okay. It might have been the fact that I was still logged in. True enough. Should have thought of that.
You'd be glad to know now it's lashing rain, Kevin.
Yeah.
The sun ain't shining anymore.
Plenty more on the way as well.
Oh, thanks. What part of Galway in?
Clifton.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. That summer's going to be lovely, but you know.
Yeah, when the sun is shining, it's lovely. So do I go to expenses or banking? Expenses?
Go to banking, sorry, and receipts, yeah.
If I had a payment note, I never have a payment notification. People send me notifications, but I don't do anything with them. I just file them, so that's fine. It'll always be invoices that I'll be sending in to it.
Okay, yeah.
So let me see.
Now that's still got euro there. I'm just oh yeah, we haven't got Stan on it yet. So click on that guy and we'll see will it get to sterling.
Create the
bill. Just see what's on the other arrow there beside it a second. Beside that, yeah. We just see what's there. Just go into review again, yeah. Try and bring up. Okay, and just go edit receipt details.
Where now? Are they behind?
Just want to get it.
Oh, I see details, yeah.
Just surprised it's not offering us sterling on this guy. Just see additional fields, we should see what's in that.
Nothing there.
No, not. I wonder, does this scanning work on multi-currency? I'll have to check on that one. I haven't used the QuickBooks scanning. I mean, I've used it, but just because you see now.
It didn't take the invoice number either in that number there.
Yeah, you'll find it'll pick up as you go though, you know.
Yeah.
It always does. We just go save and next. We'll try create bill. And we get up to the bill. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna X that now.
Okay.
Just gonna check this is coming through as multi-currency fiat.
Home currency.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Euros, home currency, that's grand. Just see.
It's a GB there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. And okay, it didn't. I don't know why it didn't take it down there on the scan.
Maybe it was because the scan was before the.
Yeah, maybe. Perhaps that was it. Well, yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, another way to do it is if you get held up like that. I'll look into that today, though, Rose. Right?
Okay.
I'm just going to see. You could just go plus new and bill, or under new transaction create bill, and we put the same thing in here.
Just.
Now that's showing up as euro as well. Okay. Oh no, sorry. So you put it there because I did. If I put up Stana, yeah, it will jump to sterling.
Yeah, it is jumping to sterling.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah. So what happens is you put in here as sterling, but there's an important item I want to say. So I can't remember how much money that guy was.
He was £867.
867. All right. So I'll just put him in here.
Yeah, cost of sales.
Okay. And 867. And you can put out of scope here, takes the VAT out of it. Now it translates
Yeah.
at today's date. Oh, sorry, that's the first actually. So whatever date the bill was at, into sterling. But when you're paying them, it's likely to be a different amount to that. Okay. And the only thing, if you're paying them in sterling, you'll pay them 867, but a different amount will come out of your account.
Okay.
And what you've got to do is just trick around with the rate, just change the rate to whatever you actually paid, basically.
All right. Okay. So just
on the bill.
Get it
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah. So that's what you do, because it'll always put the bill in at the rate when it on the date on the bill.
Okay.
But when you're paying it is different, and otherwise you'll have gains and losses on currencies, and it's just bits everywhere, you know.
Okay.
So that's the key thing there. So I'm just going to check on the scanning on the multi-currency, but it's okay. So that's that. And you see January 1st sales, import your CAM, VAT yearly opening balances. Yeah, how are we doing? All right, we're up there on the time, but we're kind of at the point where I want you to start forwarding in bills and having a go.
Okay. Yeah.
The
What
sales.
about the opening balances for purchases?
Yeah, so the opening balances for purchases the exact same way. You know, so you bring up plus new, and here's a bill, and the same as on the desktop on that. When you have the bills in, you can pay them. Okay.
Yeah, Jan 1st opening balances.
Okay, so we'll get you putting in all the bills first, and we'll see how they shake down. And I'll come back on to you maybe this week again, and we'll look at it. So you go in the bill. We delete Carter, and we see his Carter still. Oh, Carter was down as a customer. What was that guy? Carter Electrical.
He's actually a supplier. That's a
Oh, a subcontractor.
He's a subcontractor, yeah. So he's new. New.
Okay, so I'm just going to, let's just say, pretend it was AV. Okay. I'm just going to set this up now for you. Jan, you see now.
I owed AB.
Okay.
I owed AB 772.93 actually. I did actually owed.
Okay, I'm going to set that up now. Owed January 1st. I have a slightly different name on it.
Okay.
Owed January 1st.
It's not an owner's equity, surely. No. Account type.
No, it's a different.
It's fine.
So I did have a. I have a separate account here because all the debits will equal the credits.
Okay.
So I'm just going to see where my equity section is. There it is. Yeah, opening balances. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to put it all into opening balances. So your debits and credits all add up to 0, so they'll all go in there. And believe me, it'll work. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll just save that. Okay, let me just save here. Yeah, yeah. So what was their balance?
It was 772.93.
Okay, so just on the right here, you have out of scope.
Yeah.
772.93.
Yeah.
Just check my dates. Maybe first. Okay.
Yeah.
Save and close. Okay, so that's gone in, and then your reports, these green guys. Okay, so I'll go unpaid bills. There's AB Power Systems on the first. Okay. And there's no VAT, but when you pay that, the VAT is claimed last year. It's not claiming it again. Whereas in this guy this year, it's claiming it in this year.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So when I'm setting up am I better to go in and set up my opening balances for my customers and get rid of them and do that way, and then just taking the boxes as you set them up there, or I'm kind of confused where you have opening equity, and then will the new invoices change to just being a cost of sales, if you know what I mean?
Yes, they will. Yeah. Yeah. Because those January 1st items are only to do with money at the changeover phase.
Okay.
Yeah, it is right to be, got to be careful with it. So whoever owed us money on January 1st, we're putting that in, and it's just like there.
Yeah.
With that owed, but then everything that's after that will be added on depending on the dates that happened, but there'll be VAT and all this coming into it.
Yeah.
But those January 1st, we'll be making them inactive after a while. Once we've all the opening balances in, they'll just be in, and that's the end of it. They'll get paid off as we go and all this. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just moving from one system, but it'll become apparent as you see it happening. Like on the screen there, you're seeing the first coming in. We owed that crowd 772.
Yeah.
Then there's another bill, but you've probably paid off some of that or all of it.
Yeah, it's paid. I paid at this stage. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, when you're paying off those opening balances, if it doesn't match up because it's different figures, so if you paid 500 off the 772, it won't match with anything.
Yeah.
And what you'll do is when you've entered a bill, you can pay it.
Okay.
Okay. And say you were paying 500 of that today off the 772. You would mark in, or you'd either tick here to pay the whole lot, see here, or if it's only 500, we want that 500 to come off that balance. Okay.
Would it be easier to go into the bank and put the amount, because I know I paid 309 of that at the very beginning of January.
Okay, so
about the 5th or the 6th of January, I think, sometime in January. Would it be easier to go through the bank and pay it that way, or am I just confusing myself? Because that's what I used to do.
Yeah, you find yourself confusing yourself because it's a little bit clunky on how we put that money against that balance, right?
Okay.
But let me say this: if you know you've paid 300, was it exactly 309?
Oh yeah, I paid all as per month. I paid the monthly balance. It was 309.17.
309. So I'll tell you what to do with that now, Rose, and this would be great. If we put that in here,
Okay.
it'll match up with that money coming out of the bank in your
Right.
waiting room. Okay. So if you want to type in beside AB there, 309, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And on the date above, if you want to put the approximate date, you see payment date.
Payment date, right? Okay. Approximately, I reckon it was around maybe the 5th.
Okay. And was it out of the bank account or something?
It was directly from the bank, yeah.
Yeah. So you see on the left there, payment account. Always keep an eye on what account is paying these bills. Okay.
Yeah.
And reference number, if you want to put DD or EFT or something like that on it. Yeah. Okay, so just save and close that 309.17. So for any of those, if you put in all the bills, then you pay off here.
Yeah.
So if you click on dashboard again, so all these items in the bank account waiting room, like will eventually get to the bank reconciliation. So the 346 to review, if you click on that guy,
Okay.
and we'll go back to the start. So at the top, there's a load of pages. If you go back to number 7, I'd say. And just scroll down there. Let me see, did it find it?
There, yeah.
Oh, magic. Okay.
Yeah.
So any of those, like as you see things happen there, accountancy software, Andrew Duffy, you know, when those bills go in and you pay them off through pay bills, they'll start to match up here automatically.
Okay.
So the download from the bank is match what's happening in QuickBooks, which leads back to the bill that it was paying, and so on.
So just hit match here.
Match there, yeah. And that's gone off into the accounts now. It's on your dashboard in your graphs. Now I'm conscious you're doing 6 months worth of work here.
Yeah.
And so I want to see if those, what I'm thinking of those uploads and downloads on those bills, that what's on the bills matches those product receipts.
Okay.
I'm just not sure how that will work. I just want to have a look at that. So Rafter, his name has come up a lot there because the last money it saw coming in from that crowd went
Yeah.
to Rafter, but it's only taking a guess at it. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay.
My best, see, I'm actually confusing myself, because the way I worked it on the other side was that I went into the bank. Once all my I had all my invoices up on both sides, on creditors and debitors. I'd go into the bank and find, like, say, for instance, that Edmund there, 215. I'd find the invoice that went against that, and I click it, find a match. That's the way I worked it the last time. So just have to get.
Now you might be able to do a bit of that here too. So say with Duffy, right?
Yeah.
Say Andrew's Duffy there. If you click on, just click on his name there a second. If the bill is in there, it can look to find it. Just click on Andrew Duffy's name once.
Where is, oh, there it is. I couldn't see
Yeah.
it. Well, obviously it's not in there at the minute. I used to go find match.
Yeah. Well, see here, you've got that opportunity here too once the bill is in.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can try that as well.
Yeah.
And that will work also. So you'll put Duffy's payment against the bill once the bill is in there, or 2 bills. Okay. Yeah, that will also work. So I get what you're saying now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my thing to do would, I will do up the spreadsheet with all my sales.
Yeah.
Put in my opening balances, do up the spreadsheet. And do you want me to send, or just, will I send it on to you?
Yeah. Or I'm going to send you a request, right, to demonstrate this shared thing.
Okay.
So under my accountant here, I'm going to send you a request. It'll also go to your email to upload your spreadsheet into shared documents. There'll be a place here to upload it. Okay. So you'll have it. We'll be looking at the same thing. It'll demonstrate to you the power of that. I'll actually do it now, actually, while you're there. Okay. I'm logging back into you. And your accountant guy would have this facility as well, if he's invited and takes it. Okay. So I'm just finding I'm actually too far. I just need to go to my own one. Okay. So I know you're just looking at a screen there for a second. It was only for a moment.
That's okay. Oh.
So I'm gonna. There, so sales X. So what's going to be on the sales Excel?
When they upload there, first the sales, it gives you gives you a sample spreadsheet. It shows you a
Oh, does
sample
it?
spreadsheet. I can't remember where that was now. Where is that?
Okay.
Sales, I think.
Okay, probably export something. Okay.
Yeah, it gives you it wants the date, the name of the address, a product code,
Okay.
and the amount.
All right, we'll see how it looks. Now, two things. If you click on my accountant there, Rose, on the,
Yep.
oh, sorry, yeah. Just click on accounting and then back down to my accountant. Okay, I'm back down again, yeah.
Yep.
See here, I've just sent a message there.
Okay.
Upload the sale. Can you upload the sales to here? If
Yeah.
you click on shared, there's a link in there, but if you click on shared documents, there's now an upload button going to be here now in a second. There it is.
So I can, once I do up the spreadsheet, I can upload it there. I'll do a month. There won't be that many in the first month of the year.
Yeah, do a month and we'll have a go at that.
Yeah.
And I'll record myself uploading it.
Okay.
And we'll see how it works for you.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
important thing. And then we're away in a hack.
Yeah.
And so that'll be a good thing. So that'll be the sales, and then the bills will be the opening balances. I'm forwarding in the bills.
Mhm.
I'm going to check on the sterling fetch aspect. I'll test it here myself and see am I missing something.
Okay.
But because it's not as strong. It's fine when it's just you running this. I appreciate that. But I just want to make sure it works in the multi-currency because I haven't
Okay.
come across it yet. And then when we've that flying and things matching up, I'm going to get you to reconcile the bank the first week.
Okay.
Okay. And then you'll start to fly to that bank reconciliation. Okay. Now there's loads of other things I didn't bring to your attention yet because you have a lot on your case here, right? And
story of my life, yeah.
but as you're entering transactions, they'll start to make themselves apparent, and that's fine. So, but you can take us that at latest a week from now, that we'll be having another one of these 15-20 minute Q&A.
Yeah.
Okay. I meant to have the girls log in. Sorry, I forgot that. So I have another 5 or 6 people here. If for some reason I'm not here, they'll step in and they're equally as good, you know. So or equally as bad, whatever way you want to look at it. So so I'd say you've had enough for the moment. So it's tear into it now.
So.
Yeah. So don't forget the app to download. Maybe turn your phone off and on.
Yeah.
And I'll send you the recording of this within 24 hours as well.
Good.
And so you'll have that so you can look back at stuff. But you will be fine. You know, you will be grand. It works really good. So
you got that direct debit thing, Stephen?
Oh, I did. Yeah, thanks. I was remiss in following up with that. So the payment for today starts soon, and the license was only a tenner. And if you go to the monthly thing, see where you are in a month. You'll be like, you know, already now you're coming on fast. So but if you need it in the monthly, yeah, that's there, you know. So but I won't be setting that up unless you need it. Yeah, that aspect. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. It's grand. At least thankfully I know I can actually speak to a person if I have a problem.
Yeah, we've a 1-800 number, and we've a support email as well, and we all monitor the support email.
Yeah.
So that's how that works. But yeah, it's handy. What happens is, even if you know it all inside out now, like, business evolves. So you haven't asked me now about retention tax or withholding tax, and there's a way this will come up now. This is one of the things I didn't bother bringing up yet until we kind of encounter it.
Yeah. And
I'll show you how we account for that, and it'll be really good. You'll like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, Rose. Have a go, and we'll keep an eye. So I'm going to mark down a Zoom for this day next week.
Okay.
Here, right?
Yeah.
But don't be afraid to book a 15-minute or when I drop you the email in between that. Okay.
Okay.
So, but at least there's one here for this time next week. It'll be the same link as well. Yeah. Okay, dear.
I will try and have. I won't try. I will have all my sales and my purchases done for January and opening balances done by this time next week.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, and we'll see where we are. And but you can take it whatever time we were today, 10 o'clock. There'll be a 30-minute or next Thursday at latest. If I haven't spoken to you before that. So I'll just move the link along. Yeah. Okay, dear.
All right. Thanks, Kevin. Cheers.
Bye for now. Enjoy the rain.